Hey guys, Shelby Smith with Jim and Eat Crickets. I'm here in our processing facility, and today I'm going to show you how we make our cricket powder. And our cricket powder is something that we sell as a finished product and that we put into our cricket bars. So the stuff I'm going to show you today is actually the stuff that we're going to sell as a finished product. So I will show you what it looks like after I've bagged it. I'll show you how we grind it. I'll show you what we use to grind it. And then I will show you what the final product looks like all bagged up. So stick around and check it out. Things first, we need our dry crickets. So I'm gonna be using lot number 180 and 181, and we are gonna grind all of that. So it'll be roughly 13 pounds of cricket powder by the time we are all finished grinding it up. So this is the machine that I use to grind. This is all of the info. I guess this doesn't have necessarily like what the model number and all of this is. I bought this off of Amazon. It works really, really well. It's basically like an oversized spice grinder, is the best way I can describe it. So see, there's a blade in there. And then this is the top. And so this is what we use to mill it. I believe that it is a Japanese machine. I would have to dig up the manual somewhere, but this is what we use. All right, I'm going to show you guys how I make the powder. So first things first, take the dried crickets, we dump them in the thing. Secure the top, plug it in, put the setting to 20 seconds, and hit go. And then what we are left with is a nice fine powder. That same process is then repeated over and over again until the desired amount of powder has been ground, or really truly until I get sick of grinding powder. And here is what we end up with on the final product. So it took me a little less than 10 minutes to grind. This is about 6.6 pounds of cricket powder. This is all I'm gonna do today. I said I was gonna do 13, but I think we'll cut it at this 6. So here, so you can see the nice fine grind. No legs, no eyes, all the scary stuff gone. Next thing I'll show you is how we bag it. Okay, so before I actually end up packaging them, there is one more step that we need to do, and that is to the packaging before we even put any cricket powder in it, and it has to do with food traceability. So I will mark all of these with the lot number, which, so I track everything for cricket powder, where, like, I can track it all the way back to the farm, that the crickets that went into the dryer and then turned into the powder, I can track back what farm it came from and what date it was harvested. So we are doing a thing of packaged powder, so I have a whole log of that. So our next lot, it looks like, will be lot number 35. So I am going to be filling 2 1-pound bags, 12 quarter pounds, and 3 half pounds. So these will all be lot number 35. So I'm gonna go ahead and write all of the things. The other thing is they gotta get stamped with an expiration date. So, or a best by date is more of it. So there's a 1-year shelf life on this. So I'm gonna write all the lot numbers, and then I'm gonna stamp everything, and then I can get to actually packaging the powder.
Food traceability and documentation probably takes about as much time as the actual production process, but once the system is in place, it goes pretty smoothly.
Here, just to give you more of an idea of the tracking. So today's date, source lot, how many bags we did of each size, and then the lot number.
So the very first step is we open all of the bags so that we can easily pour the powder into each of them. And then each bag is individually weighed. So the 4-ounce bags get 112 grams, the 8-ounce bags get 224, and the 1 pound get 454 grams. Each of them will then be heat sealed, and then they are absolutely ready to go.
And all right, here are finished products. So this one is my 8-ounce, my 1/2 ounce. Everything gets heat sealed. There at the top, you can't really tell with the glare, but there's the 1/2 pound, there's the full pound, and these are my little 1/4 pound guys. So these are my best sellers. It gives people enough to make some things with if they want, but not so much that they feel like they're overcommitting. So this is what they look like. Finished product, ready to be sold. And so that's how we make our cricket powder. There are lots of different ways that you can do it, but that's the methodology that I use. That's the equipment that I use. As I grow, I'm sure that'll change as I need larger amounts at one time. But for right now, the volume we're at and the scale we're at, this works pretty well. If you are interested in learning more about cricket powder, please go check out my website. I have a whole bunch of resources there. At some point, I'll have a video about how you use cricket powder and why you might want to use it. But that is all I have for you today. Thanks so much for watching. If you got any value out of this, please consider like, subscribe, share with your friends. It really helps us out in terms of getting into the algorithm and growing this channel so we can help more people. Thanks for being here.